Hi guys, it's Sophie. So today I'm going to be talking to you about my Around the World challenge. Now this might be the first in many chats, this might be the only one of its kind, but I'm just going to call it an Around the World update for now, because there's some things I wanted to chat about with you guys and talk about how I found the whole challenge so far, even though I know it hasn't started yet. There's been quite a lot of investment already. So let's start with the books themselves and the sourcing process, because people have asked me quite a lot how I found it hard, and is it really challenging? Is it something that takes like loads of time? Now, it's taken a lot of time to source them and to find books I'm interested in. And I have actually really struggled with a number of countries. And in my head, I call these the blue countries because in my spreadsheet, the blue ones are the ones that I'm like, I cannot find a book that has been translated. And I've looked on other people who've done the challenge and they've had to custom translate bits. So they've had to pay people to translate a manuscript for them. Now, frustratingly, I don't have sort of friends who do that for free or the means to pay for that to be done. So what I'm kind of proposing I'm going to be doing for those countries that I can't get anything in English that I can read is probably that I'm going to read a piece of non-fiction about that country, preferably by someone who lives there, but if I can't manage that, then someone who spent some time there to be able to talk about it kind of properly. Because I don't want to miss any countries, and I think that would be a shame, but I kind of accept that there are limits to this challenge and I'm going to do the best I can. So I think I have sort of 6 or 7 blue countries so far, and there are some that I'm still holding out hope on and I'm still working on. But yeah, that you can kind of see how I've got through. If you are someone from any one of those blue countries who has something they've written in English, send it to me, I will read it. But yeah, I mean, and if you have anything that you can think, grand, I know that this is out there, do let me know. But my backup plan is that non-fiction around that country. So that's kind of the first thing, and I think that flows fairly nicely into my second thought that I wanted to share with you, which is essentially about how, in doing this challenge and in looking for these books, I've realised how presumptuous I was first in starting it by assuming it would be so easy to find things in English. And I think that's probably like symptomatic of a wider issue, sort of the history of imagining, of having like colonialism and English history, and that people would just learn English. And I think that's something that English speakers take so much for granted, that actually lots of the world does know English, and we are rarely pushed to learn other languages. And that's been interesting just for me to kind of figure out in myself and think, actually I am assuming that people will speak English all over the world, and that probably isn't realistic, or will be able to access English or even want to access English. And I found that isn't true, especially the kind of Pacific Island countries. They've been really challenging because there just isn't any appetite to translate into English, and there are other translations that are available in other languages, but English is not that kind of main focus that I have in my head that it is. And then the next thing I wanted to chat to you guys about is that I've decided what I'm going to be doing as my fundraiser throughout this. So I mentioned in my announcement video that I was going to be setting up a GoFundMe page to try and raise some money through this, to essentially give to charity at the end, because I want to kind of make something more of this than just me, because I think I have a little bit of an audience here, and it would be really nice if we could do something a bit bigger than just a YouTube channel. So I'm going to set up a GoFundMe page for world literacy, because I think that's kind of a campaign most book people can get behind. It's obviously really important, and literacy is often kind of the key to being able to get paid employment and sort of access benefits in home countries, and kind of free yourself a lot. Just kind of being able to communicate in that way, it's expected often that people will be able to be literate to move upwards in the world. And what I would say is, for any of you guys who have ever wanted to send me something, like send me a book, or who just appreciate the channel, it would mean the world to me if you could see this like donation, this project, as something that is saying, like, I'm putting something for what I think of Sophie's content. Like, I'm saying, okay, around the world, I would pay, I don't know, I'd pay a $5, let's say, to watch someone do the Around the World challenge and give that to the charity, because I think it could be so good, and I think raising any amount of money would just be brilliant. So I'm going to be setting that up. Hopefully by the time this comes to you guys, it will be set up, and if it is, I'll put a link down below so you can check it out. And I will be talking about this in every one of my Around the World videos going forward, just to tell you about it, what it is, and just have an appeal for any fundraising that you may generously give. And so the last thing I wanted to chat to you about in this video is I've decided what order I'm going to be reading in. And this is something I was thinking about for a while, and it's something that I only really decided a few days ago, but I've decided and I'm sure. And it was whether or not I picked random books, whether I read alphabetically or whether I read by continent. And I feel that reading around the world, by continent broadly, is going to be far more interesting than just picking randomly. Because I want to kind of have a sense of the world and travel around it in my reading. So I'm going to read you a list of countries, and I'm going to be putting a map here and highlighting as we go. You're not going to be able to see detail of the tiny countries I expect, but I'll do my best. So this is the order that I'm going to be reading around the world in. Portugal, Spain, Andorra, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Monaco, Italy, San Marino, Slovenia, Austria, Germany, Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova, Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Russia, Mongolia, China, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, the Philippines, Indonesia, East Timor, Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand, Tonga, Samoa, Vanuatu, the Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, Kiribati, Nauru, Marshall Islands, Malaysia, Singapore, Micronesia, Palau, Brunei, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Burma, Bangladesh, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, the Maldives, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Pakistan, Iran, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia, Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, Cyprus, Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Yemen, Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, Seychelles, Tanzania, Malawi, Mozambique, Comoros, Madagascar, Mauritius, South Africa, Lesotho, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, Angola, Zambia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi, Rwanda, Uganda, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Entreaty, Sudan, Central African Republic, Republic of Congo, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, São Tomé and Principe, Cameroon, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Niger, Nigeria, Benin, Burkina Faso, Togo, Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Senegal, Gambia, Cape Verde, Mauritania, Mali, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Malta, the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Belize, Mexico, the United States, Canada, Iceland, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. So I hope you can see I'm going around the world. I'm really excited for this challenge. I think it's going to be really difficult. Not physically to read the books, but difficult because I'm going to be learning so much in such a short space of time. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm just really excited to share it with all of you. I hope you're all excited too. Do let me know if you can, if you know any of those countries or any of those blue countries that I can't find yet, because if I can read anything from people from that country I will do so, and if I can't I'll go with the non-fiction option. But yes, I hope you're all well, hope you're all excited for this challenge too, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye. you.